And we are going. What's going on with everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon today. Getting to your real raw rugged, and I got somebody on the other line. I'm letting him introduce himself, man. Who we got here today?
Hey man, what's going on, man? Big Babes, Drum, Shelly, all of those things, but you know, Drum, sing, rap, produce, do a lot of music and stuff.
Hey, man, how you doing today?
I'm feeling good, feeling blessed. How you?
I'm doing pretty good. You want to know something funny? I know you don't remember. This is our second interview, actually. FaceTime
Are
interview
you
too.
kidding me?
Yeah, we did another FaceTime interview. When was this? I'm gonna show you the thumbnail. This was 6 years ago. You're in the library. You in the library. You in the airport. So you kind of had to rush it. You had on these glasses. I don't know if you remember this day at all, but this is what you had
On
on.
the
Yeah, you
pineapples.
had on the pineapple joints or whatever. And
Yeah.
it was a pretty good interview. Like I said, you was in the airport, so I think he was going to catch a flight. But I was ever since then, I was like, I gotta get a longer interview, bro, because I really do enjoy his music. So I appreciate you coming back, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me back.
For sure. It's funny because like you pulled the me on me because like when I interview a nigga that look like somebody, I always like tell him. You know what I'm saying? And before we started the interview, nigga said you kind of like Blau, bro, which is the funniest thing
For
ever.
real, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I
Got
fuck
that vibe.
Blau's hard though. Blau is like I was telling you off camera, his last album that he released in like 2015, one of my favorite like recent R&B albums because I've never heard an album sound like that. It's almost as if like Jordan Peele told somebody like, "Hey, go make an R&B movie, but make it like for a horror movie or like for a darker tone." And it's like some eerie songs in there, some beautiful songs in there, beautiful album. So I just want to say shout out to Bilal, man. Bilal's great.
Bilal my favorite vocalist of all time.
Really.
Of all time.
You know something? So you were telling me about something. What's the song you were talking about?
Oh, White Turns to Gray. That's on this album, Love for Sale. My personal favorite. I don't even know if it was like officially released, but when it came out, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody that was like real serious Bilal fans, they got a hold of that album and you know what I'm saying, really took it there. I know I listened to that shit constantly. You know what I'm saying? My favorite record up there is, White Turns to Gray. It's like one of them shits is like I have yet to hear a song that even is of that, you know what I'm saying? All of the elements and shit, like, bro, like, it's one of my biggest inspirations, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Like,
for sure. I feel like there's a few things that people use and they've gotten like old and stale. Like I don't know. I guess niggas don't do this as much. But do you remember there was a period of time where niggas was like, "I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist," or "I'm not a rapper, I'm a rock star,"
I
or
got big
whatever.
on, I was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, read me, but like at the end of the day, bro, I'm all of these things. You know what I'm saying? I guess I really felt more so like, yo, y'all gonna really put me in a box of this when I gave you all of this? It's not my fault that you only listen to this and this. But if I gave you all of this, how can you leave from this experience and still just channel me off as just a rapper, right? And it's like, whatever the reasons is, you know what I'm saying? It could be, I'm not that person, I'm not those people. You know what I mean? But like, I kind of do feel like, damn, like I kind of was like, man, I'm not a rapper, but like I really rap my ass off. Like,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like I go crazy, like, and I feel like this summer, moving forward, I'm just going to be more free formed with releasing music with my collaborations, who I align myself with. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give 'em everything.
Yeah. But no, I do want to clarify. You are one of those people who are much more than a rapper or singer. So that was not directed at you.
Oh no,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
But
I mean,
I felt that shit. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Hit. You know what I'm saying? Hit home.
for sure, because you know what I'm saying. You versus like Lil Brother from up the street talking about he not a rapper. He is like, all right, bro, whatever. But I said that to say to kind of bring it back home was another thing I hear people say is like, oh, this person's voice gets used like an instrument, and I feel like Bilal is one of those people who voice he uses it like an instrument. And I was gonna bring up some. I don't know if you ever seen, and it was such a weird tone that he did. I don't know if you ever seen like during like the Soul Train Awards, they do like the Soul Cipher that Erica Badu was in one time, and it was Erica Badu, Bilal, I think nigga Molly Music and Fantasia. You ever seen that?
For real?
It's
No.
crazy. Bilal comes in with this, oh, he does this crazy voice. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that nigga is crazy. And then Erica Badu came in. It was just, Fantasia started doing like a duet with Bilal. It was crazy. So check that out if you've never seen that. It's a great, great video.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that shit up.
But you are also one of those people who voice is used like an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will retell the story because I'm pretty sure I would have had to tell it the first time we did the interview. I didn't go back and watch it. But the first time I heard you, I don't know, nigga, who you goddamn knew that worked at Apple, but nigga, they was pushing that shot. They was pushing that cha cha song. I don't know how that even came up in my algorithm. Like, I don't know how it was, but I remember I'm listening to it and I'm like, what, this is like I'm like, what is this, like, it's like some Dominican music or something? This is some bachata or something. Like, who this is? I'm like, this Dominican ain't going crazy right now with this song. I say, oh, this just a nigga. This ain't no Dominican nigga.
For sure.
Dog, I remember
For
hearing
sure.
that and being like, this is nuts. And fast forward to now, it's like, I've heard you do so many sounds with your voice. I've heard you experiment with so many stuff. Shit, going back to being Dominican, shit on the new album Tiamo, but I thought you got them had a Daddy Yankee feature on that bit for a second. But I'm like, but it Daddy Yankee, what is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
So I just wanted to,
yeah. Nah, for sure, for
I just
sure.
wanted to shout you out before we get too knee deep into this interview. That, man, the way you utilize your voice, which is very unique, very very unique. You do a great
Thank
job. So I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, shout you out for that, man. Shout you out for that, man. Was that a coming out the gate start in music? Were you always trying to experiment with these different voices, different sounds you could do, or did you, like, when you first started out? Let's say cha cha. Where were you at that time? I'm not saying you first started with cha cha, but when you released cha cha, were you at that experimenting phase, or were you just trying to focus on kind of one sound?
I just doing me. I swear, like this been me from the core. You know what I'm saying? Like from the start. Like for instance, I never like took on singing. Ever since I could remember, I knew how to sing. Like it was never a time of yo, I want to do this da da da. Like they got videos of me at the family reunion. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3 years old singing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But like all that I know is I was always singing, always just doing whatever. And I never wanted to confine myself because I feel like I am music. You know what I mean? Like I could hear a door close a certain way and that should sound like it'll trigger something. You know what I mean? Like it's funny how you say using my voice as an instrument. Like even when it comes to the production, I'm very hands on with the process. You know what I'm saying? Like I consider myself like a conductor of some sorts. Like I can mimic the sound of what I want from like that instrument or like like what's gonna go like this or whatever. Like, you mean like like little like da 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 little whatever's right. But even down to like the melody or something like the bass line, like I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? Like little variations and shit. And if I can use my voice to tell you what I want, even though I'm like, damn, I wish, if I would have goddamn started playing and had it or whatever, like I can already get there with you because I know how to use that shit.
It's interesting because, like, I was just looking at I was with my mother and I was looking at a bunch of rhythm roulettes. You ever seen rhythm roulette? Where it's a YouTube thing where they get they find, like, for who did rhythm roulettes? Think of a big producer like DJ Premier. They'll take DJ Premier to like a random record store, blindfold them, and you have to pick
Oh
three.
yeah.
That.
I seen,
So
yeah,
I
for
watched a
sure.
bunch of those with her. And then I seen this video with Terrence Martin where he was with Busta Rhymes, and they gave this nigga like a Dorito bag, like a fork, like a just random stuff. Like, just make it. You can't use any type of synthesizer. You can only make the beat with the stuff I gave you. And listen to you saying, like, you hear door creak or whatever, and that just inspire you to be like, damn, like, boy, nigga, I could try to flip that and try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, was that ever since like a kid? Were you always like thinking like that?
Yeah, like damn, I feel like my brain has been somewhat like an encyclopedia with music and sounds and shit like that. Like I feel like I like those Time Life commercials where they have like the ballads, like they're like embedded in my head, like Lady in Red, like all that, like that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, wait, what? Okay, and then I'll hear a chord progression now, and then it'll take me back to that moment. Like, oh, that feels like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if I switch it like this, like sometimes I come up with a melody, and then I'm sitting there like it feels so familiar, and I have to go back and like, where did I get that from? You know what I'm saying? And same way with like like them noises and shit, bro. Have you ever heard on Lenny what you know the Lenny Williams song? Girl, you know
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, right. There's a part where he's talking. It sounds like a car door is open, like them old Cadillac, doom, 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 like you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
and it's like why is that in there? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a song from the '70s. I went off track. Let's keep going.
No, because hey man, you saying that now you're about to make me go back to the '70s because I just interviewed Alchemist and oh no,
I saw
Matlow
that.
brother, yeah, and we talked about the '70s because there's a great documentary, by the way, on Apple TV called "The Year Music Changed in 1971." And there's so much stuff that happened in 1971 from nigga black music, white people, Spanish. Like 1971 was like a pivotal year. And if you listen to just the music in the '70s, let's just keep it to black music, just keep it just to us, bro. The fact that like that's like almost 50 years ago, we still play that music today like it just came out. I always tell myself, what music from now are we gonna play 40 years from now that is gonna last the test of time? Because that like nigga Marvin Gaye, what's going on, bro? That album from topic wise, from the way sonically, the way he sound, it still sounds relevant in today. And I do question, be like, damn, bro, why isn't our music sounding like that? Definitely because like the mainstream, because like nigga, that was going number one. Look at what's going number one with us now, and then look what was going number one back then. You feel me? So I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, but I think about that a lot.
You seen the Prince excerpt when he's like, "Yo, it's gonna be a sample of the sample of the sample."
Yeah.
We're so pushed forward. I feel like in this digital age, you can type in one thing in a system, an AI thing, and it do it all for you. You got this new sense of thinking. Nobody like certain values, certain things, certain nostalgias. Everybody just want to get back to that. And I feel like instead of really walking the fine line of inspiration and appropriation and staying on the inspo side, it's a little harder than a copy paste. Let's just throw up this whole song and and then whatever, and then boom, the same hook, same beat, same hook, new guy, merge a word, da da da. At times, that shit is right exactly what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's what niggas need. You know what I'm saying? When it's done tastefully, when it's almost needed. You ever feel like something is just like in the way of shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that white noise, that like, yo, like I gotta swim through all of this shit just to get to this. And then you put politics on top. Ain't no telling what's, you know what I'm saying? But they say the cream rise to the top.
See, the weirdest thing is that niggas are sampling stuff that came out like 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
it sound just like it. We about 2 years
Mm.
away from a nigga sampling broccoli and calling it spinach. You feel me? Like we not that far away. And like you said, like for example, I just brought up Alchemist. Alchemist also definitely samples a lot of like obscure music. But even if he did sample something, it won't sound just like that
Yeah.
song.
Like there's a certain, when you craft, like a new beat, a new record, like brand new 2024, I think one of the most masterfully crafted samples of this year. When they broke down 2024 by Playboy Cardi, how that beat was made. They found a song that was like from like 10, 11 years ago. It had like 100 plays up there. Some dude, I don't know where the fuck they found this shit at, but like the chops of it and the breaking out, that was on some real Jay Dilla Knots craftsmanship. And I'm like, damn, that gave me like I don't want to say a beat like hope or whatever, like you know what I'm saying,
I
like
get what you're
whatever.
saying
Like
though.
it gave me a rise, like just inside, like it made me happy. Like yo, these motherfuckers meticulously broke down this shit and made it into something completely different. Like how Just Blaze did with Rick James's Super Freak for Kingdom Come. It's like, yeah, man. And then when you listen to it, like, of course it's that song, but it's like, damn. So yeah, and Alchemist, bro, like, he already know, like, bro, like, that's my man. It's like so cold, you
He's
know what I mean?
crazy. He's crazy.
You know what I'm saying, for 20 something years, so fucking cold. To the point like you hear this shit right now, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Turn that bitch up, let's ride. You know what I mean? Like, I only fuck with craftsmen.
Mm. Do you think because I feel like to be crafty, sometimes you have to be subtle, and
Exactly.
I feel like Earl got a bar about something about like subtlety being lost on people, and like I don't know. Do you think that's something that is that a generation thing? Is that a society thing where we're losing subtlety versus maybe 40 years ago that was still there?
I don't know, I feel like you're a millennial as well, right?
I'm Gen X, Gen Z. I'm Gen Z.
For real?
I'm Gen
When your
Z.
birthday?
I was born in 1998.
Damn, yeah, you right there at the jump.
Yeah.
See, I feel like, you know how like they got the name of one generation and the next one, and like it almost feel like they're night and day. I feel like millennial and Gen Z, like we're on the same type time, but it's like I feel like y'all like the Gen Z, like it's hyper, it's turned up, but for the positive as well. Like yo, it's a lot of young guys or whatever. They into music, like they study it, and you know what I'm saying, like they fucking with it. Like I ain't gonna hold you, my man's Deli. He talking to us or whatever. He's 25. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in here, we working, you know what I'm saying? Fucking it's Ferg little brother. You know what I'm saying? It's me and Ferg. And he said some shit that stuck with me. He like, yo, y'all generation, y'all not done, and we still like we still fuck with y'all for what y'all got to say. It's like that mesh in. You know what I'm saying? Like we get going out there and taking it there. But like, you know, it's like when the other shit like nah, taking it there, that's what it is. Like that's the norm. You got the, you know, I remember when I got my phone.
Hmm.
Y'all, you know, motherfuckers damn near born with the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you just gotta embrace that shit. Like, cause I fuck with it all. But I do. It's kind of hard to say. I ain't. You know what I mean?
I will say I think we have more in common than the generation before y'all. Like I feel like y'all have more in common with us than y'all got in the generation before y'all.
And that's what, thank you. That's what I'm really getting at. You know what I'm saying? Like, we slick one and the same. It's like a hybrid of one another. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting like the vibe. I'm thinking like, damn, you know, you a millennial. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know where you know, end in the line, da da da. And it's like, nah, because I feel like when somebody is, you know, like younger and more relaxed and, you know what I'm saying, like a little more mature and shit like that, it's like, yo, you know, it's kind of like parallels, like one and the same. Like, okay, we off that vibe. And then you got niggas in my generation still turned the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Swinging off the Raptors, da da da. So it's like, oh, I'm side by side with the young niggas because that's what's going. That's been me. That is me. And then you like the Destin Conrad and Music Soul Child Lincoln. And music too. You give me music.
Oh my god. Okay, I've heard that all my life. I've heard that all my
Okay.
life.
Maybe that was first.
I've heard that
Maybe
all my
that's
life. I've heard that all my life that I look like Music
Yeah,
Soul Child. That's funny as hell.
I'm looking, but you know what I'm saying, like that.
No, I mean, and first of all, shout out Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child is really good. It's really great. I don't know. And it's funny because I feel like something that even a lot of people in my age group would say is that like we all like listening to older music. We all like listening to music before our time. Same way that y'all like to listen to music before y'all time because like neither of us was around for Marvin Gaye being, doing what he did or whatever. But we still go back and listen to it, like, man, like Jit
Mhm.
Slide, you know what I'm saying? Everybody dog really went crazy. So I don't know. I say all that to say, man, is black music cooked, bro? I be feeling like that sometimes. Is it over for black? I
Nah,
do.
nigga,
I
cause
feel
I'm
like that's
here.
something you.
I swear to God, bro, I can't do nothing but worry about what me and mine is doing.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yo, I'm down here working with my man Ferg right now on his album.
mm,
I hadn't talked to my nigga in years. He heard Drum&B and hit me and said, bro, like, I'm loving this shit. I said, yo, I came from the like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I did all this shit right here in this room in my basement under crib that I live in Atlanta. He said, yo, I'm coming out there. You know what I'm saying? And that was he like we talked like a week and a half ago. This nigga been here. He came out here. He's working with niggas.
mm,
He's acknowledging like, yo, like niggas is doing some shit, bro. And I'm talking about, bro, Ferg shit is incredible. Like this is gonna be the album after the album that he's about to drop. This
mm.
nigga played some shit up there. Like bro, this shit is it's up, yo. I feel like it's all divine. It's all the right timing. It's God working his plan out. You know what I'm saying? Because it get to them times like, man, am I doing this? Am I screaming at a wall? Am I singing to a wall? You know what I mean?
Mm.
And it's like, yo, that quality versus quantity thing. It's a true thing. And I've been seeing that my whole entire career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the people that are friends of mine that I hold close, that's in like on some music, like in the name of music, it's like, yo, and that's your people's.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it is what it is.
Something about you and Ferg that I feel like y'all share in common is that Ferg is also very like unconventional in my opinion. Because I remember the first time I heard his debut album Trap Lord, I
Yeah.
was like, this don't sound like nobody in ASAP Mob, nor does it sound like anybody in New York. It really don't sound like anybody in rap right now. Like he got his
Mm.
own sound. And same thing when I heard Cha Cha, I was like, what is a nigga from Virginia making it? Like what's going on? Like it threw me off. So the fact that you guys have reconnected and working on stuff, I'm hyped to see what that sounds like because y'all approach things in very different ways, So I know it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
unique. You feel me? So I'm hyped to hear that, man. I'm hyped to
Yeah,
hear
no,
that.
for sure, for sure.
Shout out to Ferg. Um, but before we even get to Drum&B, I have to talk about what really made me come back home to Drum, man. Because I feel like I had fell out of touch with Drum. I really wouldn't listen to Drum as much. But a few years ago, I seen what had happened. What had happened is, or what had happened was,
Happened was,
what
yeah,
had
it came
happened
out
was,
November 2022.
I remember hearing that and being like, I've never heard him make music like this before because I feel like it's so introspective. Uh, Usually I'm thinking like Drum's the fun guy, you know what I'm saying? He might give you some slow jams, but I'm like, this is very personal, I feel like, And it was, you're soulful, but it was even more soulful. Like Three's Companies, bro. Nigga, you was saying like you was in the middle of the choir on that song, bro. You feel me? Like, Three's Companies too. The way you was, oh my gosh. That song there, let me start with that. It's because that's my probably favorite vocal performance to this day that you've done. Where do you rank that just among like vocal performance?
Yeah, it would be up there, huh? Definitely top 10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because that record came about, um, that was the first time that me and Alicia, who produced the record, you know what I'm saying? Just amazingly talented, like bass guitarist, you know what I'm saying? keyboardist. She worked. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them ones. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And we just linked, and you know, her vibe was very much. Her vibe was very much so. Um, like the funk, the funk. You know, to get it on down to none. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, that's her pocket. I'm like, yo, I say, yo, like, cause funk is my favorite genre. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the funk ballads are some of the most powerful pieces of music ever created. You know what I'm saying? Because it's this group of, oh, we let it all hang out, we fun, we got a guy out here in a diaper, da da da, like we got this shade, it's all everything. But when it's that time, it's that fucking time, and they know how to do it as if that's the only thing they do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, let's get this vibe going. I heard some like melody on this movie that came out in like '96, was about some like the thing you do, and it was like the ending part when the man and the woman, like they eloped, but then they had to part ways, and it had that like, you know what I'm saying? And I grabbed my phone. That's another thing I do. Like if I hear something, I take my voice memo out, boom, like right there. You know what I'm saying? Or hum some shit, right? I played this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she does the Boosie wide bass, like you know what I'm saying, like a derivative of it. You know what I'm saying? Now we cooking. You know what I'm saying? And when we just got in that mode, I was like, yo, this is not a record to be trifled with at all. Like I gotta come correct, or don't come on this bitch at all. I like fast forward. You know what I'm saying?
Such a good song. Like I said, you were super soulful on that song, on something like Wham. I love the way that started off. Like it's such a good song, or such a good album. But when I talk about like some of the introspectiveness, is of course something. Well, before it even gets that, just like I guess you can call it a interlude, something like Bad News, where it's just hectic and it's chaos, and it sounds like something you might hear like on a damn like Miles Davis album or something like that. Just like like you never did anything like that before in an album before, like just straight instrumental, just kind of chaos. That was first time, right? What made you do something like that?
It was about my mother. My mother passed, and it's still some shit I can't even. I don't know. It's really fucked up. But um, I never forget that man. He said there was some bad news, and like, bro, like, damn. And I just, that shit still fucked me up every day. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. And I gotta hear from somebody like you gonna like what? Like, and I just wanted to try to make sense musically of like what that even could even fucking feel like, to get a call on your phone and hear some bad news. The fuck you mean bad news? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad fucking news. Nigga, it's not even. Damn, bro. And the anger, the anger, the loss, the sadness, the disparity. At any given moment, that shit can hit, but it won't. Like, no time like that time right there. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't even want to really get like because this shit.
No, for sure. And once again, I'm sorry for your loss, of course. And like I said, I didn't want to get too much into it, but I did want to first of all give you the greatest flowers on A Mother's Love, because that song is beautiful. And you know, it's one of those songs where one of my favorite things about like R&B and soul is that it's one of the genres where somebody singing from the heart, it don't even got to be perfect like a church, when you hear somebody sing about the Lord, they voice may crack or whatever. It's really common. That's one of them songs where that's just raw emotion and it's beautiful. And I wanted to ask, writing that song, was it therapeutic at all, or was that much more of a harder thing to do? And if so, was it more therapeutic to write that song or record the song?
I feel like the writing and recording is it's already like one and the same. Like it all happens right there.
Yeah.
That was literally like one of the last songs that like I actually wrote down. It's like since 2022, I haven't written a lyric. Like I don't like to do that anymore.
Mm.
But when I got back from VA and I went back down to Atlanta, I was just like, yo, I just gotta get in the studio. I gotta get this out because I don't know. You know, it was a venting process first and foremost. Then it turned into something I can cope with. Then it got to that point where I don't even like to listen to it because it takes me back.
Yeah,
So I don't listen to them songs.
for sure.
But when somebody approached me and say, "Hey, I felt you on that,"
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say
I,
that.
I can relate in whatever sense, and that's ultimately like a great thing for music, painful thing for me, but it was necessary, and I needed to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way I would be able to even try to make another approach at having fun musically without that. Even the Shelly FKA Drama album, that whole album was recorded before the pandemic, but it still had that, just that. You know, it was another dark period, another time. But I feel like some of the best music, some of the most beautiful music comes from when you in that mode. But I just felt like that was, I got that out. And it's time to move on. My mama wouldn't want me to just be singing sad songs for the rest of my career, the rest of my life.
For sure. And I was gonna say, man, always remember, because I know that could be a hard thing to even try to listen to that, but man, brother, it's gonna be 10 years from now. Somebody gonna hear that and be like, damn, like that really hit me. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like bigger than you. It's like you did something for the
Exactly.
greater good of the world. You feel me? Because
Exactly.
it's gonna be people that always feel that, you know? And you got music, it's crazy because, like, bro, you got music that in grief that people gonna feel. You got music in when somebody happy, they gonna, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that smoke weed, it's somebody out there that first time smoke weed will listen to broccoli. And that's gonna be forever tied to their thing or whatever. It's gonna be somebody that get married to marry me. You feel me? 20, 30 years from now, somebody gonna be playing marry me. So just know that through the bad times, through the good times, through the happy times, through a nigga high times, your music gonna be tied to niggas' lives. So I feel like what you're doing is for sure bigger than you and greater for the world, man. So thank you for that, and on behalf of other people that want to say that to you, you know.
Man,
Um,
thank you.
for sure, for
Thank
sure,
you, bro.
for sure, for sure. And with DRAM&B, you said that I didn't know this, but you said that since the last album, you stopped writing completely.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you come up with your
Lock
writing
in.
process? Mm.
Lock in. Like, so, for the most part, I mean, not for nothing, a lot of my greatest moments was like freestyle shit. Like Cha Cha was like a one take type freestyle, whatever. Broccoli, there ain't no telling, and then the hook just came right after. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was a freestyle. You know what I mean? But you on that verse, like it was like very jotty. Fire, fire. Very, very fire. You listen to it, you know, case study type verse.
Yeah,
But it's like, man, it's like being Squidward looking out the window, seeing SpongeBob and Patrick running, having fun. You know
yeah, for sure.
the
Yeah,
meme,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? Like, bruh, watching people do it the A way, which, Me and mom, we call it, you know what I'm saying, the A-way down in the A, like, nigga, shit, you might as well just throw them pens and pads away at the studio. Niggas just locking in. And it's like, yo, you can be even more spectacular and zany. Things that your hand won't let you write out. Things that you're gonna erase. Like, nah, I'ma say it. And then it's like, nah, that's going. And then you run and you run and you build and you can color outside the lines. But here's the thing. I've been writing music since I was 13 years old. So the style of how a song should flow and go is embedded in my mind, or at least my interpretation of it, right? So I'm writing, but just, in real time, and I can explore a little more. I can do different things.
So do you feel like there's any drawbacks in not writing though?
Any drawbacks in not
Yeah,
writing?
to not writing.
Yeah. Um. Only if you're making this song or writing that verse or with the intention of it feeling like a thesis.
Mm.
When the vibe is just there, we was talking about the minimalistic, subtleties. You know what I'm saying? It's best to just flow with that shit.
Gotcha.
But if you really got some and that shit be fire when it's executed the right way. Sometimes you might need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I'm at that point where, and even in my style and approach on records where I'm rapping on, like, I'm not really like, picture yourself, looking at like, like that, the history and these things. Is like, bro, I'm in a moment. Like, bro, when I rap, I'm talking to you. You gonna be, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker think he clever. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like, I don't need to write that down. I don't need to write none of that shit down. But if ever there's a moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
You're not like anti-writing.
disowning. I'm not disowning the pen and pad. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, that's not what I'm on right now. And especially when it comes to R&B, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I granted myself so much more freedom when I put down that pen and the pad for R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like making my singing records and like, oh no, I can't say that. Like, yo, like, if I wasn't, my hand wouldn't let me write down we'd be sucking girls' titties together. It would never let me write that down. But if I'm on type time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm locked in with EK. That's my producer, engineer. We did this whole shit down here. Look at him through the glass. You look at me. Yeah. We up.
But before we get into DRAM&B, you know a song you snapped on?
What?
Hold on.
Shout out my brothers. Tony Snow.
Tony Snow, Rob Banks. How did that happen?
So I live in Atlanta, and sometimes, I pop out every once in a while, and I pop out at the usual spots, whatever. Like, I love this scene out here with like black art and hipster, alternative, progressive, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? They got these spots, and one of the illest places to go to for the function is Club Digital. Arguably, like Sunny Digital's studio event spot. That is the spot. You know what I'm saying? When he got some shit going, motherfuckers gonna be up there. This nigga Tony Snow was there. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, when everybody around, you got the YouTube going, they playing shit, up and coming shit, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga fire. I'm like, yeah, it's Tony Snow. I'm like, bro, this nigga's so fire, bro. So when I see him, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, yo, Tony Snow in there. Somebody told me. I'm like, oh, word. Like, I'm thinking like, you didn't say nothing? Oh, walk over there to him. Hey, bro, He like, yo, man, what's good, man? I fuck with you. I'm like, bro, like, I'm actually working on some shit right now. Da da da. If you wanna, you know what I mean? I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So we linked, contacts, kept in touch, and the first song that we did was reminisce on his Love Street,
Mm-hmm.
the project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before the collab tape and before Out the Woods that just dropped. You know what I'm saying? And like it just matched. I went over to his spot, recorded right there, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like man, everybody over here fucking with it, da da da. And then we just kept in touch, kept the relationship good, and you know, it was just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Him and Rob, started working, linking, da da. You're like, yo, I'm down here with Rob, da da da. So I'm like, shit, niggas might even come down and like, man, pull up. I'm like, for real? Like, yeah, pull up. That's what we did. Me and the guys. We went up there and, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with nigga hella, everybody just cool, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
feel like, when you're on that vibe, when you're on that same wavelength, it's just so seamless.
Yeah.
And so they had beats going, they had that record come up. I'm like, shit, I got something for this. I just sat there, you know what I'm saying? We in the kitchen, cooked it up, literally in the kitchen, cooked it up. And then, like a month or so later, a couple months later, it was like, yeah, we dropping that joint. I'm like, all right, say less. What's up?
What was that your first time hearing about Rob?
Hell nah,
Okay.
nigga.
Okay. Just make
Oh,
sure.
oh, oh. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I didn't get my shot in music until I was like 26.
Yeah.
So I spent a whole lot of time studying things from the outside perspective while I'm working on my craft.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, come on, bro. Like, Rob Banks, one of them ones, bro, and
For sure.
been consistently at it and started at such a young age. It's like, you know what I'm saying, literally one of the youngest veterans
Yeah.
that we, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to that wave, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Shout
See,
out to bro.
as a Florida nigga, I've been supporting bro for a minute. So yeah, shout out to Rob, man. Freaking kind of at this point, you can say like that nigga is like in a historic music family. You know what I'm saying? So
What? Nigga, like, bro, see, I ain't even going to get deep into that,
you,
like, you know
but
what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Yeah.
the fuck? Like, my
Yeah.
nigga, like, bro, this is like real royalty, like, nigga, and it really hit me. It was like, yeah, we gonna go to this Jamaican spot, da da da, this and the third. So I pulled up, meet them, da da da. They got, bro, they had it all. Yeah, they not playing about the boy. You know what I mean? Fucking right. They not playing about the boy. I swear to God. I'm like, oh yeah, that's that royalty shit, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be mad reserved in this spot. Like I don't get fucked up like I used to. So I just be just watching around and shit, like catching the vibe. I'm like, yeah, niggas know what's going.
Now Rob,
It's that, you
that's
know what I
that's
mean?
that's my guy right there. Shout out to Rob. But the DRAM&B, man. I gotta talk about my favorite song on there, bro, because it's been in my head since second one of this interview. I've been wanting to sing this literally since it started because I've been singing this song nonstop. And it's funny enough, I don't even think it's one of the most popular songs on here. I know "Marry Me" is great, "The Amo" is great, uh, even something like "Feel Good" is great. The whole album is great. But you know what my
Hey,
favorite song is on here, bro?
what?
Hey man, it's that what you say, bro? That nigga, it's that "Here I am standing
That's
right."
my favorite. That's my favorite song on the album. See, that's how I know I fuck with you. Anybody, every time when somebody tell me, you, it's so weird because the numbers wouldn't reflect that, but damn near, I would say a good 60, 70% of people that's giving me, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, standing. I'm like, bro, that's my favorite song on the project. That's my shit. Like, and you gotta understand, this project was finished in October of 2023.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these things was like fresh in real time sounds. If it would have came out at that moment, it would have been like, damn, like maybe on some too soon shit.
yeah,
But like, I feel like this is right there at that vibe. You got vibes like this in the atmosphere. All it takes is just that consistently putting it out there. Yeah, hey, listen to my new album. Da da da. This and the third. I go on TikTok live. It ain't your followers, it's just people in love. Hey, bro, when you dropping them? hey, bro, check me out, check me out. You know what I'm saying? An hour later, I'm from still on, hey, man, just tap back in, bro. Loving a lot of the records, da da da, this and the third. Got you. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, all right, nah. And a visual, and a fire ass visual. Standing, that's my shit, though. And you my nigga
bro.
for standing being your favorite joint. I
Man,
had a feeling he was gonna tell me that.
hey man, and then when you go up that octave at the end with the right now here standing right when you oh my gosh, they go what?
Looking at a future, where do we go from? Here I am standing. You know what I'm saying? And the here with the you know what I'm saying?
Time out, bro. Time out, bro. Time out. A lot of niggas can't do that. What you just did, just live off the top, off the spur of the moment. I've
Bruh,
I've been around singers, bruh. They they got a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You know what I'm saying? You just off the, come on now. Cause you sound like the CDQ. Come on now.
hey man, thank you, bro.
And you did
Thank
the hardest part of the song. You did the higher octave part, not even the lower register. You feel me? Oh my
you.
gosh, bro. Hey, on some fan shit. On some fan shit. One more time. Can I get it one more time, bro? That shit was beautiful,
Uh,
bro. Beautiful, bro.
Here I am standing, looking at you, girl, looking at our future. Where do we go from? Here I am standing right next to you, girl, looking at the future. Where do we go from here? Lord only knows that I shouldn't be thinking like this when it's 4 in the morning. That I can get up and put dick in the slut and get back and you still be snoring. But I never did it because your intuition's so strong you wouldn't know what I'm doing. I must be greedy as fuck because we already hitting these bitches together, so what? You know what I mean?
Come, nigga. This is my first. I'm gonna give a nigga a round of applause, right? Never
Hey,
gave a nigga
man,
a round of
thank you.
applause for
I
the
can't wait
interview.
to get on stage, twin. Back on, bro, I haven't toured since the damn tour. So I got 3 albums that have not been toured. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When I get outside, I step out there, bro. I feel like me and my
Yeah.
tribe in the cities that I go to, we're gonna rejoice more than it's just coming to a show. It's like really
But
celebrations.
what was your last
So,
tour?
nigga, the damn tour. I was on Kung Fu. He put me on this tour.
I did not know. I didn't remember it because I didn't go to the tours. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
crazy,
Kung Fu, Travis Scott, and me.
nigga. How was
And
that?
then then they did a whole nother leg. The second half, then it was Kung Fu YG and me.
How was that,
Immaculate.
man?
Like larger than life, really like a bong. This where you at, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna do though? You gonna barbecue a mildew. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I contributed to that tour and I did all, you know, I did my due diligence
Yeah.
on the stage. You know what I'm saying? You know, but going on tour and being around powerful entities and just, you know, that next level.
Yeah.
Um, it also, you know, like I think I was going into the thing like as long as I do my shit on stage, no matter whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's also, you know, hey, taking that next step. You know, be like instead of going straight to the bus and this and the third, whatever, like really, you know what I'm saying? It's so many people that be in the back and da da da, like really mixing it up and like, okay, yeah, this was going on, da da da. But it's like, yo, we doing this next night, next night, next night, next night, next night, next night. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't really get a chance to stop and realize, yo, this is where I am. This is where it's at. It needs to be continued on. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's
Bro,
when.
like Kung Fu, bro. My all like, bro. This generation, bro. My hands down favorite rapper, influence. Like just how he hit me when I first heard him, bro. The first song I heard from Kung Fu was ADHD. Then I had to go back and then like you know what I'm saying? Overly dedicated. Then all of Section 80. And then like now I'm with you. So then now you drop the albums and shit like that. So the fact that he reached out to me at a point where really he didn't really have to at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're about a year and some change removed from Broccoli. You know what I mean? And damn, bro, like shout out to Kung Fu, man. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, was in that moment. It was just a lot of things going
Yeah.
on. You know what I'm saying? I know, I know, I know, I know what's going on.
So Kendrick is my favorite rapper, and I think one thing about Kendrick, because like you say, even a song like Broccoli's a great song, but Broccoli also is a song that I feel like personally doesn't explore like all of your talents. Like if somebody hears
Exactly.
Broccoli, somebody can hear that and be like, oh, like this cool. But they'll hear something off DRAM&B or they'll hear something off what happened was and they be whoa, this nigga can sing is that you know what I'm saying? So even a debut album, like they hear like, boy, this nigga here. So I feel like Kendrick is the type of person to listen to albums and hear what you had to do and was like, nah, we need this. You know what I'm saying? This nigga different.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out,
Mm-hmm.
that's you know what I'm saying. Greatness recognize greatness. So shout out to Kendrick, man. Shout out to K Dot, man.
Shout out to Kung Fu, man.
You know what's interesting?
You
This
already
is
know how the fuck I'm rocking.
enough said.
Yeah.
Enough said. That's super funny. Shout out to Kendrick. Um, you know something? When you did that singing, I don't know why I thought about this. This is gonna be so random. But you know who could sing, bruh? Have you been seeing the JP nigga?
Bro, yo, you can see on one of his posts, bro. I said, bro, I told niggas you could sing, like, bro, bro, cause when yo, I was like, yo, who's doing his background? I'm JP, you know what I'm saying, like that, those things that you pick up on, and then he like did some acapella, did like he
Yeah.
playing around
Mm-hmm.
with the like Sinatra esque kind of shit. And I'm like, yo, I fucking knew it. I told niggas, I told my friends, I said, see. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the comments and shit, bro. Like, I caught on to that record when it was like 300, like, like a few hundred shares or whatever, da da da.
Yeah.
But when I caught on to it, people was already saying, bro, this is all I keep seeing on my timeline. This is all I keep seeing. I'm like, nigga, I'm just starting seeing it. And then when that happened, it was then on. I'm like, now, I'm about to follow this nigga, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy. And the align that Milwaukee link up, uh, Big Frank,
Big Frank.
414 Kennedy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like all of the same. Yeah, man. Like, oh, everybody is repping each other, bigging up each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it probably was, like shit, lit in school, da da this and the third, got that. Shit, I'm doing music too, da da. We gonna support each other, like, bro, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Even certified trapper, bro. Milwaukee is, I gotta get out there and see what the fuck going. You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Like, you know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Like really linked. You know what I'm saying? But I really love that this new renaissance that Milwaukee has started up, and it
Yeah.
has influences of black music from all over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? South, Midwest. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm fucking with that
You
shit.
know, it's funny when you said you heard 2024 by Playboi Carti. You said it got a rise out of you. You know, I said almost damn near like, damn, it is hope for the young dudes. You know what I'm saying? When you
Uh-huh.
first heard that, I remember I
Mm-hmm.
feeling that way when I heard Cha Cha because, like I said, it was just so different. And I did not plan to do what I'm about to do, but I want to play this quick 30-second video. This nigga JP went on Genius, and I got that. Oh, it's hope for young niggas out here. Let me play this real quick video, man.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me turn this up. I was like, yeah, this young nigga got it.
I can break every song I got down, and I can make it a country song. I can make it an R&B song. I can make it a rock song. I can make it a gospel song because it has the same chords that'll shock the body. So the same way I can say, "Hey, hood bow, front row, shake it, you a bad bitch." I can break that down and I can bring it back and be more monotone and calm and be like, "Hey, hood bow, front row, shake it, you a bad bitch." Or I can just freak it a little bit. Hey, hood bow, shake it, you're a bad bitch.
He got it, bruh. He got it, bruh.
It's
He
up.
got
It's
it,
up. It's
bruh.
over with. It's over with. I told niggas. I told y'all niggas. It's over with.
You know what's great about him? Because I feel like the song, the Bad Bitty song, that might be his Broccoli, where that's really not even showcasing all he got.
Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, he's about to smoke niggas. Like it's a real like, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes you just breaking out and having fun in the midst of all your serious works, and then that takes off, and then everybody around you smile a little bit harder if you look in niggas' face like y'all don't even know the half of it. That's what I be looking at. How the niggas around you looking? Like nigga, like I know what y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all move so tight and like nigga, it's the motherfucking voice notes. It's them
Yeah.
notes. You know what I'm saying? And you scroll through them notes and you hear that shit that the people might not hear 18 months from now. And it's like, this is it.
I
This is it right here. But that is that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He has no ceiling.
As a nigga who listen to music, not to I don't never do this, but I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think I have a great ear for music. You feel me? I think I know it sounds good. I think I know who would sound good with who. And I'm gonna try to interview this JP nigga. If you don't mind, I want to try to get y'all together. If I interview him, I'm gonna definitely push. Hey, bro, you need to get in the studio, with my guy. So I don't know if you're down with that, but if so, I want to
Shit
put that. I
show.
want to put that together. You feel me? So
Shit show.
sorry, so we gonna see, man, because I think the way he uses his voice is very unique, the same way you do. So I would love to hear just what y'all would do on a song and how would y'all use the, well, like I said, y'all voices as an instrument for real, you know. So yeah, that's beautiful, man. And drama and
Shit
B,
show.
like I said, that is standing is my number one. But everything else, I mean, marry me, bro. I'm telling you, people are going to get married to
Every
that song. You're
song
gonna
I
get
got
videos for
down.
the next 20 years of people sending you, "Hey man, just proposed to my girl, just got married to my girl." You know what I'm saying? You finna get
People
so many
started doing
videos.
that shit, twin. That feel good. You know what I'm saying? That it's like already starting this soon. But I feel I receive everything you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the whole thing is I never really had the intention of my music being like considered timeless, like
Mm-hmm.
something that'll still hold rank years from now or
Yeah.
whatever. But shit, let's run it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, if anything, if you can't hear, like, you know, it's motherfucking records like hit Jones from like 10 years ago, and you hear them in the club and they go crazy. I just was at the little function last night hearing all the snap music, all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
That's up. That's 20 years old. And still get a rise out of you.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about you, and I mean this in the most complimentary way. You have such a jingle voice. Like your voice is made to be doing jingles for some brand. Because if you take "Marry Me," it's the little things that just get stuck in your head. Just the "Can you marry me?" Can, and then when you say "Girl," or "Say I do," with that "Say I do," yeah, that "I do," that is, I can see that in a goddamn wedding ring commercial or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come shop at Rings by D. Girl, I do, say I do. That's like, bro, like you got that jingle voice. Has that ever been a thought to like want to do something like that?
Bro, I ain't been gonna hold you. I always said, like, I always told people, like, bro, if the right person, like as far as like a sync team or whatever, I feel like my whole catalog are like walking syncs, just off the strength that they're very subject based. You know what I'm saying, if it's about something, it's, you know, outside of line or two here or there or whatever, it's gonna feel like it's about that thing. You know what I'm saying, whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean, and not for nothing, bro. I shout out to Sprite. You know, they definitely blessed me like 4 5 years with the Christmas commercial,
Yeah,
the Sprite cranberry with LeBron James, where, you know, it's the third, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I'm like, damn, this shit's coming to be. But I always felt like my shit, like you could sync my shit for movies, for this, for that, for the third, because it got that shit. So I agree, and I used to love jingles as a kid and shit. I rewind. I'm a big rewinder. I rewind shit, play it back to back to back to back to back. Still do.
yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I don't think that's weird. I'm a nigga that love jingles, and it's
Mm.
funny because I don't know how many people have unconventional voices that do jingles. The first person to come to my brain, somebody like Chance the Rapper or something, like him doing the Kit Kat stuff. He got a weird voice, but it worked. You got a very unconventional voice, but it works. It's so soulful. You feel me? And like I said, that "Say I do," that little part right there, that's just like I could see that in some like wedding ring commercial or something like that. So, hey man, somebody put this together. You know what I'm saying? If some goddamn, you feel me, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you feel me?
Heard that?
But no, feel good. That's one of my songs. That feel good made me want to go dance with a nigga auntie in the skating ring. You feel me? It got that type of feel to it. Like I said, Tiamo, that, you know what I'm saying. I damn near thought you had that Yankee feature. You feel me on that right there? Back and forth is crazy. The song with Ellis Quinn. That's your art. That's your artist, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Wave of Records.
Shout out to Ellis
Signed
Quinn.
me. Alice Quinn. That's my
Something
man.
something that I found out through Ellis Quinn is that you like shoot videos and edit them and stuff like that. How long has that been going on?
Uh, I just got this camera like a couple months ago because it was like, yo, if everybody's saying you need short form content, it's like, bro, like, I'm gonna pick this shit back up.
Yeah.
Before I got my shot in music, for a couple years, I was a club videographer. I did recap videos or whatever. So I, have some knowledge or whatever, but it was literally 10 years in between since I like
Yeah.
picked something back up. But I feel like if you kind of got that vision and you know what you're trying to accomplish, you know what I'm saying? Like, something can be done. And at this level, I know that, I fuck with what I can do at this point, but I know that it's no limit, especially when I start collectivizing with other people that like expertise in that field, and they do this and they do that, and we come and we collaborate on the eye to eye level. You know what I'm saying? Like really make something even better than what I can just do. But that was just kind of on some, practice self 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 well self. Well, I say it all the fucking time. Self-sufficiency.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Whoopi. Self-sufficiency. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure that you got yourself more than anybody ever will have you. And if they got you too, then, that's even more powerful.
No,
But
for
you
sure.
gotta make sure, like if there's ever a time I'm sitting down and I know, like, nothing's gonna move until I stand up, it's like, well, I'm gonna just stay sitting or I'm gonna take a stand.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. I can't wait to see what you got coming up next. Before we get out of here, I do gotta ask you this, 'cause I seen, I say, man, this nigga here, boy, you in that kitchen, boy. I seen you cooking. You feel me, man?
Yeah.
Do you take pride in you take pride in cooking?
Hell yeah.
So,
I cook good as a bitch.
okay, so there we
Ain't
go.
nobody ever told me nothing was nasty.
Okay, so if somebody coming over to the crib and you trying to impress the person, what you cooking?
Cornbread.
You make good cornbread.
I make the craziest cornbread. And I know the recipe when I'm like with my eyes closed. But I like to try new things with recipes, and I get to looking at the thing. And so it's like, I feel like it's going to be good. But when I'm making something that I know by heart, like my cornbread, you know what I'm saying? And if you want the weed butter in it, no problem. Got you.
What's something new that you made recently?
Uh, Shit, I just made Mongolian beef, the last shit that I had cooked. Like at the Chinese store
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, bro, like I put the cornstarch over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, set it to the side, like sit it, whatever. The sauces and shit. That's fine. I think the illest new thing that I made was seafood lasagna.
Okay. Okay. Well, shit, nigga. Hey, if I ever come through, nigga, I need something. You feel me? I'm a,
I
you know what I'm
got you.
saying? A nigga that like to eat.
I be cooking for people.
For sure. Well, hey, man, if there's any last words you gotta say for the people out there, let it be known, man.
I mean, like, when niggas like, bro, I hate that pressure of trying to have the right ass thing to say or whatever. Like, bro, I'm gonna just speak from the hip. I'm gonna speak from the gut. I might stumble around some shit, or I might not even say the things. But if you get me, if we locked in, we locked in. So if you felt what I was saying, people, you're part of the tribe now. Just tap in with me. I'm gonna continue to make new music in real time, all types of vibes. Just rock with me. We about to have a roller coaster summer. But before you do that, please listen to my albums. You know what I'm saying? Shelly FK, Drum, What Happened Was, DRAM&B. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, y'all go listen to DRAM&B. You might hear him doing jingles for McDonald's in the next few months or something crazy. You know what I'm saying, man? You never know.
Cut that motherfucking check.
Come
You
on now.
heard?
Come on now. Hey, them niggas got them a billion McDonald's. I know they got enough money to goddamn spend for a jingle man. You feel me, man?
JC. On
But
JC.
but
I'm for it. Tell him call me.
for sure.
Call Mr. McDonald. Tell him call me.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, if I could, I would. You feel me? Because if I could, nigga, I might be doing the jingle motherfucker myself. You feel me?
Nah, fuck that shit, nigga. I got the way in. I'm a lock. Man, that's what he said. Like, man, fuck John, bro. I'm a lock.
Hey, nigga, come through with the bonnet,
Yeah,
doing
for
the
sure.
jingle. But for everybody watching right now, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and y'all holla at your boy.